Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And we are sitting on the beginning of the weekend for week 2. I survived. Yes, God, inshallah, inshallah, yallah. Yes, listen. I finally got a working email. I still don't have a working phone. But when I'm in Wi-Fi, I get messages and phone calls. Still learning the kids, like learning the culture and doing my best to be what I was created to be. I was created exquisitely. Okay? And so sometimes I don't always live up to that, but I'm doing my best to live up to that. Okay? So like I was Muslim for like 4 years. So like the idea of living in a Muslim country was never something that was like something to be feared or something to be afraid of, because I've been Muslim, and it's just being Muslim in America is not anything like being Muslim in the Gulf. So adjusting to that difference and getting hit with cultural differences that we really don't tend to think of as American teachers, like making groups, like seating groups or small groups. I tend to do my small group based on student achievement. So I place students who are near the same level near each other. So that way when I give them work, I can give them the same differentiated work. I don't have to move kids around. What I did not take into effect is that I teach 4th grade, and in 4th and 5th grade, kids are separated by gender. So like the idea that you're gonna have a girl working with a boy is like not a thing. And so like 3 different times this week, I had girls like have a whole conniption at the thought of like working with a boy. And it's kind of like, that's not something that I typically get in America. If I have a kid who doesn't like a kid and they're like, are just not gonna work with a girl or not work with a boy, it's very much like, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. And then we get over it. And that's not culturally appropriate here. So having to adjust how I do groups, having to adjust to what it means to be Muslim and the different cultural norms, some of which that I'm not always familiar with, that's new, right? And just giving kids the space to share their culture and who they are, and for me to listen and comprehend and then change the plans that I had made on how I was going to teach and how I was going to set up my room and how I was going to do groups, or you know what I mean, like something as simple as that. That's been different this week. Still good, but just different. Very much in reflection. Then I told my kids that like I had a channel, and all my kids got a channel. I think the whole school got a YouTube channel, and they was looking at my little 10 subscribers like, Miss Tierica, I got 100 subscribers. I got 1 million subscribers. One of my videos got 100,000 views. And I be like, that's all right. Okay. I'm not trying to reach 100,000 people. Okay. Don't be looking at my little channel. You'll be all right. And then, so yesterday, I was in, learning new words. I learned a new word. Marhaba means hello. I also learned, my kids taught me a bad word by accident, and they didn't know I knew it was a bad word, but I said it to somebody else and they told me what the word meant. And so now I'm gonna have my teacher ears open when I hear that word again. They don't know yet, but I'm finna catch somebody's kid doing the wrong thing and they gonna get it. But yeah, so I was talking to my kids and like, or just the girls in 4th grade, because during lunch, like all the 4th grade is together. So like I get to interact with all of the 4th grade children. So that's exciting. And so like just thinking through the fact that like I think I'm the only African American person in elementary school, like in my elementary school period. And like for many of my kids, I may be like the first real life representation of an African American person. So they were coming and they were so excited to talk to me. One little girl was like, yeah, me and my family, we going to Africa for the we're going to Africa for break. And it's like, baby, I am not African. I am definitely African American. I'm from Baltimore, okay? We're going to get into how my kids correct my pronunciation in a minute. So I'm from Baltimore. What? We in the house. She was like, yeah, girl, whatever. But we going to Africa. It's like, you know, Africa is a continent, right? Yeah. So like, I ain't never taught kids that like family just go to Africa on vacation. I ain't never taught kids who family just go to Sweden on vacation. I ain't never taught kids the family go to Turkey on vacation. Ain't a thing for me. And I was like talking to my kids about like how things are different in America and how families and like the interaction between the school and the teacher and the kids, like, yeah, it's different in America. In America, you don't like your teacher, you gonna have to get over it. You're just not gonna like your teacher. Your parents are not gonna move you and pay tuition at somebody else's school because you don't like the teacher. They was like, what? Really? And I was like, yeah, girl, that's not a thing. Don't be doing that at home. They just looked at me like, oh my gosh, what? So yeah, so like my kids, I was trying to tell them that like, I'm poor. There's certain things we're not gonna do in America or in Dubai because I'm poor. They was like, you can't be poor. You dress like a princess. What you talking about? It's like, don't let these good clothes fool you, sis. Okay? Totally poor. I don't have a nanny. Ain't nobody to come cook for me and hold my hand in the mall. They just be like, and I'd be like, yeah. No, they don't believe me. So like I went to Ghana for Christmas and the one thing I did manage to bring in completeness is my clothes that I had made in Ghana. So like they come and they think I'm some type of like princess from Africa, but I'm really not from Africa. I am from Baltimore, okay? Straight from the hoods of Baltimore. And I just managed to routinely make my way out the hood while I was at home. So I don't dress like I'm poor, but I'm really poor. Don't play those type of games. For real. But yeah, so it's just different. Talking to them. I like one look like they came over and it was like snapping their fingers and like getting all like, yeah. And like one little girl was like, y'all being racist. She was like, what? And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, y'all being racist. And I had to tell her they're not being racist. They're stereotyping me and like they may be trying to make fun of me. I don't think it's in a negative thing, but it's just being conscious of like how the world views African American women and how like as some of their first representations or first interactions with an African American woman in real life that like there are some things that I'm going to live up to, but there are other things that are going to like make you think that maybe we all don't act like the women on Love and Hip Hop. Like we all are not out here from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We all not snapping. Like I am loud. I'm naturally loud. Like I do have a personality. I do, you know what I mean? Like I'm goofy. And being goofy is part of the reason why I'm a teacher. Because if I had to be in corporate America, I'd probably get fired because I don't take too many things seriously. No, but you know what I mean? Like I am more than that too. I can be goofy, I can have a good time, I can be personable, but I'm also a professional. I'm also gonna push you to do your very best learning and just being aware of the good and the bad stereotypes that some of my kids are gonna have to confront. And what that means. So it was nice to have that teachable moment. Do you know what I mean? Like just because she's snapping and she being loud because she thinks that's how I talk, that is kind of how I talk, but that's not the only way that I talk. I'm more than just a stereotype of what the media puts out of who Black women are and how they interact with the world. So just having that be a reminder that like Not that it's not enough to just be myself, but I have to be my authentic self in everything that entails, the good and the bad. And to make sure that I'm not reinforcing negative stereotypes of who and what Black women are, because there are people, little people, who are watching me, and they're taking away all of the things that I say and everything that I don't say. So that's interesting. It's not good or bad, it's just a thought to be aware of. Do you know what I mean? The one thing that's the same is like boys. Fourth grade boys are fourth grade boys are fourth grade boys around the world. And they're funny and they're goofy. And sometimes they do things and I just look at them and laugh. And that's why I'm so happy I'm a teacher. Can you imagine just looking at your coworkers and laughing at them? Like, that's what I mean. Like, And then like last week, you know, I was like, how much authentic Tierra are we gonna bring into the classroom? Because authentic Tierra got that look that all Black mamas have, that you give your children, like I wish you would. And your kids know when they get that look to get it together. Or else. We don't know what or else is, but you just know that when your mama give you that look, honey, when your mama give you that look, you better get it together. So like this week, it's like, nah, like I love y'all cool, we in Dubai, but you still gonna get all the love and the togetherness that my kids in America would get. We not changing that. You gonna be all right. So that was fun. And then the other thing that I had to explain to my kids is accents. Because like I said, I'm from Baltimore, okay? And I don't always remember to put the T in Baltimore. We're from Baltimore. So sometimes I be forgetting. Or they be like, when I say ask, somebody be like, what you gonna ask? And they be like, it's ask. It's not X. And I be like, listen, grammar police, I'm working on it. I'm gonna slow down so I can get these correct letter sound associations out of my mouth. But yeah, my kids are very proper. I said two once, and they looked at me like I was crazy. So I just gotta remember, you know, and explain, like, listen, where I come from, this is how we talk. I'm gonna do my best to slow it down and correctly pronunciate all my letter sound associations. But I don't need you to be correcting me when I'm trying to speak. Like, you know what I meant though, right? You knew what I meant though, right? All right then. Work with your girl. Work with your girl. It's like in Baltimore, but my accent is probably something I would have to combat with if I was in Virginia too. So it's just, little girl from Baltimore, learning to speak slowly, so all my kids don't have a conniption over the way that I pronunciate my sounds. We gonna be all right. So yeah, just getting new to things. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that they don't tell y'all in America, okay? So in America, you print out your stuff and you have to laminate your stuff. Sometimes with your own money because the laminator machine is broke or they out of lamination. And then you gotta cut up all of the stuff you done laminated, and then you gotta put it in your room. And where you gonna find time to do all of this stuff? Where you gonna find color ink? Cause you know ain't no color ink in the school. Baby, I don't know where you gonna find this color ink. But guess what? At my school, all the ink, all the printers print in ink, baby. And you know what you do after you print out your materials in color? You take them to this beautiful thing called a nanny. And you know what the nanny is? The nanny is a gift from God. I don't know who I did an act of kindness to that loved me in a past life, but baby, when I tell you that I love the nanny, and the nanny was made for me, and she is blessed and highly flavored, okay? She is everything. Listen, I print out things and I give them to the nanny. You know what the nanny say? The nanny say, Miss, I'm gonna laminate this for you. And I say, what? Yes, God, honey. And then you know what the nanny do? The nanny take all your stuff after you laminate it and she bring it to your room. And after she bring it to your room, if you look kind of sad at her, because one day 2 days ago, she walked to my classroom and I guess I was looking like I needed a hug or a friend. And you know what the nanny gonna say? The nanny gonna say, Miss. I say, what? She gonna say, you want me to cut this for you? And you know what? You gonna be like, you gonna cut the laminated papers for me? She gonna be like, Miss, yes. Then she gonna cut up all the things you need to be cut up, and she gonna come back and she gonna put them on your desk. And she ain't even gonna ask for nothing. She gonna say, you got anything else? And you gonna say, you asking for more work, Miss? You is asking for more stuff to cut up for me? So I don't know if there is a Nanny Appreciation Day, but I might have to start a petition to do the Nanny Appreciation Day because nannies are a gift from God. Nannies are like unicorns, you know? Half the time I come in and I give the nanny stuff and I say, you know what, I need this morning, but you know what, you look like you had a hard day. You know what, you gonna get to this when you gonna get to this. I'll be all right. And she be like, no, we gonna get you in. You gonna get to this when you gonna get to this. Whenever you get to this, I'm gonna be happy when you get to this. You know that? And you know, the worst thing is we have like 6 nannies in our school and I have no idea what any of their names are. But I know when Nanny Appreciation Day come, they all gotta get something because the nanny is a gift from God. She was sent right for me. She like a Lebanese unicorn or something. I don't want to call her the last black unicorn because they're not really black. But they some type of unicorn from wherever part of the world that they come from. All of these nannies, they're great. And I love them. And if I could, I would marry the nanny. Sometimes I want to come back and I be poor though. So, I can't offer to, have her come and work for me. Just yet, because I ain't got paid yet. But when I get paid, you know what I'm finna go do? I'm finna go get me a nanny for my house because the school got nannies. Listen, you could pay a nanny. That's what they call them, the little work. You could pay the nanny. The nanny will cook. The nanny clean. The nanny take your kids to school. The nanny pick your kids up from school. Listen, the nanny is a gift from God. I'm gonna get me one. I deserve to have a nanny clean my house. And yeah, I could clean my house for myself, but listen. This is why God made nannies. I'm going to get me a nanny. Right now, I'm still poor. As soon as I get paid, I'm finna go get me a nanny. And you know what? I'm going to treat that nanny right. I don't even care what the nanny cook. Baby, when you want me to eat chicken this week, baby, we can eat chicken this week. You want me to eat cook. I don't even know what you want me to eat, okay? Whatever you finna cook, Miss Nanny, that's what we finna be eating because I'm tired of chicken wings. That's like 1/3 the size of an actual chicken wing. Okay, I want some authentic shawarma. Where's the shawarma at? Can I get some shawarma? That's what I want. I want the nanny to come fix me some shawarma. Last week, one of my coworkers, her nanny made some type of food from Thailand. I don't even know what it was, but it was good. And she said, oh, you want a little piece? And I took a little piece and I went back for seconds and I ended up eating all her food. And I felt like a homeless person because I just ate all this lady food. But you can't invite me. You can't invite me to eat your food and then think I'm not going to eat your food. I am definitely going to eat your food. This is how I ended up being diabetic. I'm not 200 pounds for no reason. I like to eat. You invite me to eat your food? I sure am going to eat your food. That's another thing. So my coworker had a birthday today. And we went and got she had a cake. I took one bite of that cake and then I put it down because it didn't have enough sugar in it. So I said, you know what? Any of the kids want this cake? None of my kids wanted the cake. That's how you know there is not enough sugar in any of the snacks because the kids don't even be eating the cake at all. My kids eat healthy snacks like pizza. Pizza's a snack. You eat some pizza. Or chocolate. Chocolate is a relatively healthy snack. You know, you need chocolate in your life. But I'm just saying, you know that your diet is too healthy when your children don't eat cake. I'm finna be healthy by force. I don't have no other option. Ain't enough sugar in these snacks. And that's a beautiful thing. And when I'm 30 pounds lighter, I'm gonna feel so much better. But I ain't there yet. And at 200 pounds, if I eat a snack, I wanna taste the sugar. That's why, don't bring your kids to America. Your kids gonna come to America and they gonna get addicted to sugar. And it's gonna be in everything. Today I had a pizza and I could literally taste the tomato in the pizza. I said, yes, what? Like the pizza here reminds me of the pizza that I ate when I was in Italy. It don't taste like American pizza at all. That's the things that we run into. Yeah. Oh, I also found a pool. So my building has a pool, and they got a gym, and they got a sauna, and that's my goal in life for tomorrow. I'm gonna spend all day tomorrow. I'm gonna do what I have to do, and I'm gonna go to the pool. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna spend all day at the pool. And that's it for this week. I'm gonna see y'all next week for something.